Well, hello there, Apple Bitey. This is your Apple Bite, Ralf Talks, talking to you straight from Inbeon Cons. And we're talking to
James Rodriguez.
And we've had a moment to talk to him finally after chasing him for what seems like ages. Now, I want you to tell our audience who you are, what you do.
My name is James Rodriguez. I am a freelance illustrator. I have done work recently for Marvel Upper Deck on my third set. And I am a freelance artist who does mostly sketch covers, sketch cards, and I'm working on my own title called Sarah of Earth, which I have right here, which I'll be doing Kickstarter for in April of 2020.
Very good. I like how you get all that stuff in one shot. Like I said, when I first saw your stuff, your art just really catches me. I just love the way your detail. It's very comic book.
Oh yeah. I mean, I pretty much grew up on like John Byrne, George Perez, Arthur Adams. Walt Simons was my teacher in college. So, you know, that's the kind of school I come from. And beyond that, I wanted to get to the level of like a Katsuhiro Otomo. That detail kind of work. I mean, I'm a detail guy, so I don't balk at backgrounds.
Right.
Not all artists don't like drawing background. Me, I enjoy doing it. I try to give at least one page where it's a big overhead shot, see a big cityscape, just to challenge myself. So I love doing that stuff. And when it comes to the work, for the sketch covers, I try to make the covers look like actual covers.
So you're telling me that these are your covers, you actually did them. It's like those commission covers, right?
The one difference between my work and some other guys is that, not to knock them down, but everybody does like put profiles, busts, and everything else. But I feel if you're gonna get an original sketch cover, make it look like a book, people say, where'd you get that variant from? That is, I think, something more unique than just the basic stuff, which I can still do. But I hope that's what makes my stuff stand out a little more.
I have to admit, when I'm looking at these, it does look like a variant cover, whichever book we're looking at.
Yeah. And the one thing is, if you notice, more DC covers than Marvel. More because the DC covers tend to have better quality to draw with. Marvel, I wish would they get up on their game a little bit when it comes to their work. But yeah, I mean, the one thing is when they first came out, I knew they were originally just made for the fans to get the signatures, but for the artists, it's a great avenue to get your work out and also to make a little extra side money, which definitely does help because it's a tough industry. And I got my regular day job. I got this. Yes, the Marvel stuff does help, but not enough.
We feel you.
I know. But at the same time, trying to get my own book out, and also with a friend of mine, we're going to open our own business. So we'll see how that goes.
So what can you tell us about your book?
The book, Sarah of Earth, which is this one, is a character I've been developing for at least about 15 years. I did have a previous iteration, but the writer and I had a conflict, and we separated. And I brought the book back to the cover character back to myself, revamped it a bit more to what my original vision was for it, which is a mix of how to tell people it's imagine Buffy meets Green Lantern. It's a Latina character. She's 16 years old. She gets infused with a power unit that now she's become almost like a living battery, but it also uses a little bit of her imagination a little bit to protect her. Can make objects, but she has now the abilities almost to Captain Marvel's abilities to a point, and she's being trained to use these by a little chain-smoking alien called Bob. And the story takes place in New York, modern day, so I try to inform the story with what the general public will react to, the press, the military, what have you in it. It's a little comical, but yeah, with any luck, issue 1 will have the Kickstarter next April. And hopefully people will enjoy the story. And so far, people have liked the concept so far. And you can follow my work on Instagram at jrodart71.
All right, cool. That's my next question was, where can we find you? And you just said it. Well, with that, you need to check out our friend here, J-Rod Art. Go to his site, check him out, see what he's doing. Check out his Kickstarter. And, do yourself a favor. This is just amazing art. You want to come and commission him to do something for you.
No problem. And I have clients all over the place. Germany, Canada, Australia. So.
Well, there you go. Do yourself a favor and check him out. Ralph from Inbeon Cons signing out.